Previously on Minions and Misfits.
And you see just like Dark Souls style, like a bunch of mushrooms just like collating to form like this big beast, like a four-legged beast of a mushroom creature.
And you know what that robot will help us do? Bust down that city and get our stuff back.
Oh, don't think of pawn. Think of like hostage or friend who can't leave.
We need to keep the treasure to fund our ongoing war, but we are willing to give you the food back at least so you don't starve.
Things are looking better and better for our little plan.
It's the triple handshake all round. The triumvirate is formed. Welcome back to Minions and Misfits. We are on the cusp of a coup, it seems. Our dear boys, Gorfeht and Weehawk, are plotting with the wonderful ranger Scrim, our chief scout. And they said next dawn they'd meet. Where are you boys right now? It's the night before. What are y'all talking about?
Am I in my cave yet? Sorry.
That's a good question.
Do you have your cave?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. They have ousted somebody.
Yes! I don't know how one would go about jumping on a rib cage in a way that one jumps on a bed, but he's doing that.
It might break. Let me give me a dexterity saving throw here. Let's see if you can actually land on this bad boy.
Oh boy. Oh, that's like a 17.
Oh, it's solid. Yeah, you land right on that thing. It's great. No cracks, no rolls, no broken bones.
Sweet.
It's about a 10 by 10 cave they've given you here. It's
a little bit
not
small.
the biggest cave, but
If Fredward is in the cave, how much room is left in the cave?
oh, Fredwood can't fit in the cave.
Oh boy. He's my door. He's just sitting on the outside.
He just sits right outside the entrance.
He's in the parking place out front.
Yeah.
He has
the little
guard,
carport,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, you paid for the rental for the carport, right?
No, it's on-street parking.
Oh, no. On pile. Yeah, so it's the night before. You do have the cave. Are you meeting in your cave, or are you meeting in Weehawk's cave here?
You can do Weehawk's, yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Or I feel like Gorfeht would be like, come on over!
Yeah,
We're not talking about anything important.
Gorfeht would be trying to throw a housewarming party, but Weehawk would be the only person there.
Sad but true.
You might get what was his name?
The Gloods are there too.
The Gloods would be there for sure.
Yeah,
and
for
you
sure.
might get Claudio. Claudio might come.
Yeah, Claudio's lit, dude.
Claudio knows how to party.
Yeah.
Claudio is a party animal.
I imagine that Claudio's like the cool kid. Like, oh man, Claudio's coming. Oh, I gotta go.
Oh heck
He's
yeah!
he's got like a music box built into him. That's the only the only source of music besides Gorfeht in the entire pile.
It's like the tinniest speaker sound just coming through.
And it's just like a 30-second tune that just replays over and over. And
Yeah,
over
just
again.
on loop.
But he shows up everywhere in a Letterman jacket, like just hands in pocket, looking super cool.
He graduated 20 years ago, but he still wears it.
So Claudio may or may not be there.
Claudio is staging the coup. Claudio will be the new chief.
I'm really okay with that. Let's move on to the next scene.
Okay, so we are in Weehawk's cave. We are
Gorfeht's cave.
Gorfeht's cave. We are in Gorfeht's cave. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Well,
housewarming party.
it's pretty snug for the two of you and the Gloods.
Now this is the bedroom, and that's the bathroom corner, and that's basically it.
Do you have any other items in your cave yet besides what you brought from your tent?
Okay, so I got a rib cage that doubles as a bed.
You got your poncho.
Got my poncho that doubles as a rug.
Yep.
I have that horn I stole that I don't have any way to hang it up, so it's just laying against the wall.
Yep.
What else did I get? I got like a few shinies that I like like 3 coins that like piled up in another corner.
Just arranged really nicely in the corner.
Yeah, just like to add a really good dynamic to the room.
The opposite corner of the bathroom corner.
Oh
Right.
yeah, for sure. And
I feel like Weehawk would have gifted Gorfeht the axe that we stole off of that orc chief as a decoration.
Oh yeah, so that's like leaned up against the opposite from the horn.
It's a trophy.
Yeah, and I feel like he found a flat rock somewhere and is putting it in Gorfeht's hand to Gorfeht Jr.'s hand to serve hors d'oeuvres, but they're just like smaller rocks.
Just some worms.
Yeah.
Some bugs you found in the cave.
For sure. And I feel like instead of a sofa, there's just garbage.
Yeah, just a pile of rocks or garbage combined. Yeah, just like
that's
not garbage the
what we're
wolf. Let's be the garbage the wolf or a pile of actual garbage.
Oh,
what are we
garbage
talking
the
about
wolf.
here?
Like garbage the wolf. Is I'm leaning up against him like this is my.
Here's the love seat. Garbage
just sit on him.
curled up in there.
Yeah.
Here's the love seat because I love him.
He loves it.
He loves it when you sit on him.
His tail goes wild. Okay,
And
so
then,
we're
of course,
discussing plans in there.
Fredward is the door.
Fredward is the door. Yeah, there is now actually. It's worth mentioning there is no actual door on this cave.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think Weehawks has a door either.
Yeah, I think actually TukTuk is the only one with the door.
Not
What
anymore.
is-
It's not.
Yeah, true. Not anymore. It doesn't.
What is the other Glud doing?
The other Glud is just kind of asleep.
You know, it's a vibe.
It looks
fell
mildly
asleep on his
depressed.
own without us having to knock it out this time.
Yeah, the other Glud looks mildly depressed.
Oh no. Gorfett's gonna go up to Gorfett Jr. and be like, "Hey, what's up with him?
Gorfett.
Do you know
Gorfett,
any other
Gorfett.
words?"
Gorf.
You know,
Yeah.
that's a start. Kind of pats him on the back, and then goes and like pats the other Glud.
The other Glud just kind of stirs a little bit, looks up at you, and then lays his head back down.
There's our adorable when they're asleep and knocked out. And then walks away, prepares for the meeting.
All right.
Weehawks is just like, well, as nice as this cave is, we got bigger fish to fry, I think.
Yeah, well, I gotta get a fire going before we can fry some fish, and I don't know how that'll work with the air circulation and Fredward being our door.
Well, these caves can be a bit drafty, but what I meant was meeting with Scrim tomorrow to deal with TukTuk. If we want to take over, we're going to have a plan, Gorfett. Now, Scrim didn't accept your invite, so we're going to have to come up with a plan ourselves and bring it to him in the morning.
Well, you know, I was thinking, you know, I got this nice cave now, and you have your cave, and I have Fredward, the Gluds, and garbage. I mean, do we really need to be over the pile?
I figured you would ask that. So let me just point out some of TukTuk's foibles that we could all, I think, do without. First of all, half the tribe is starving. Let's not forget about that.
Oh, yeah.
He let a bunch of dark dwarves come up and steal a lot of our stuff.
Well, I
And
don't
children.
Right.
I mean, could he have stopped that one, though? I mean, I guess.
I don't know if he could have, but I bet if it had been somebody a little bit more with it, we could have.
That's fair.
And then lastly, he's the one that keeps sending us into situations where I'm pretty sure he thinks we're going to die. And I don't like that.
Do you think we could just ask him to not do that?
I don't think TukTuk's not really the kind of person that you ask for things. I think he's more the kind of person that asks things of everybody else.
Okay, well, if we have to get rid of him, and he kind of scoots forward, like scoots right up close to Weehawk. Okay, if we have to get rid of him, is there a way that we don't, he kind of crosses his finger across his throat, kill him?
Moida?
I'm not really. I mean, he's bad, but he's not like kill him bad, right? I mean, like, do we really want to? I know it's how it's always been done, but why does it have to be done that way? You know?
Well, you know where I stand on the subject, and I know where you stand on the subject.
Gorfett's mind flashes back to when he coup de grace the dwarf on the ground, and then
Literally.
and then wanted to coup de grace the orc chief, and then wanted to coup de grace. It just goes back to like when they were kids and playing on the
It's
playground,
just
and one kid fell on the ground, and Weehawk wanted to coup de grace the kid who just fell on the ground.
We let's just cut flashback to them as gremlins, and Weehawk is just holding a rock over another gremlin that like fell off of a makeshift jungle gym.
He's like, well, you're weak. Gotta kill you. Sorry.
In fact, we actually met when Gorfett was going to get coup de grace by Weehawk.
Yeah, Gorfett was the one that Weehawk was holding a rock over.
Back when they were little gremlins.
wee gremlins just
This is
barely
the new
popped out of the
headcanon.
ground.
So it seems a compromise would be in order.
We don't have to moiter him, especially now that we know where his remaining bugbear stands.
Oh yeah, what all conversation did you have with that bugbear again?
I don't remember
I
exactly
think-
what we said.
I
but
think we just asked him about benefits.
yeah, I think we decided we could give him better benefits.
Yeah, you
and
learned that he
also-
really isn't paying him.
and also
Except
not
in
get
coffee.
him killed like
yeah,
TukTuk
he is
did
coffee.
with
That's right.
his buddy.
Yeah, so you know there's not really a loyalty there. So
Yeah,
especially after his
And I-
other bugbear died.
I think that feeling kind of extends to the rest of the tribe too.
I
I'm
will
pretty
say,
sure they're all
you
tired
do
of
know
not having enough to eat.
There is a small group of like TukTuk loyalists just because like TukTuk's kind of given them stuff because they've sucked up to him. But outside of that,
Mhm.
most of the pile is done with him.
Right.
Oh, you're gonna have to cut this out. The little goblins who wear the make the pile great again loyalists.
Why, we don't have to cut that out. Keep that bad boy.
Oh no,
in.
please don't keep getting rid of that. It's not that kind of podcast.
Those kind of goblins are what we call red caps.
Amazing.
Actual-
Now it has to stay in.
No.
Right, actual type of faithful. Look it up.
MTPG. McTukTuk.
Oh boy.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Right.
Oh man. Okay, so
That's why
compromise
they're
of
not
some
as
sort here.
popular.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta have a better acronym.
They're harder to say, so they can't really sway people to their cause very easily. Anyways, yeah. So,
yeah, so you know
I
there's a
think we
small
got a
group
lot.
of loyalists, and you know the bugbear
Right.
will probably only defend him so long as like there's not a better option.
Yeah, and I think it's really easy for us to convince everybody that we are the better option.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth noting TukTuk's been in power for about 2 months, so
Which is actually pretty impressive. For...
pretty long time for goblins. Yeah,
How has he
And
stayed in power?
I assume,
he stayed in power through the bugbears being his enforcers. That is
Okay.
why he has them. Yeah.
and I'm assuming this food shortage is directly correlates to his time in power.
Oh yeah, yeah. You notice things started kind of. So he got in power by dropping, basically exploding a cave on top of the previous leader. Shortly after that, he got his bugbears, and right after he got those bugbears, food shortages and other supply issues started happening pretty close after that.
Started dipping in the till.
Would the boys know what the previous goblin chief looked like?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, I know. But
Yeah,
what
but
if
what did
Gorfit
Oh, yeah.
disguised
Yeah,
himself
good.
as?
Oh, you could. Oh, are you talking about being the ghost of the previous leader? Oh, I love this.
We're gonna Matilda this guy.
I like where this is going.
Oh man. Okay, I love this idea. Yes. Let me think of a name for the previous leader. His name is Bach.
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 B-O-K.
Okay.
Bach.
I'll be back.
Yeah. So we're all old enough to have met him and
Oh yeah, for sure.
lived under him.
What was
How
Yeah,
long
he,
was
he
he
was
in
in
charge
power
for?
for about 4 months.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a pretty beloved leader overall. He did a pretty good job. So
Okay. So
Yeah, we're about to Scrooge McTukTuk.
I love
yeah.
it.
Scrooge McTukTuk.
Scrooge McTukTuk.
Should we just save this to be our Christmas episode and just do like
Scrooge McTukTuk is 100% the name of the episode.
Oh my gosh, I gotta write that down.
Yeah, please don't
We're-
lose that.
Yeah, type that up. Put it in the admin chat.
Okay,
If
so
you're
we're Scrooge
thinking what I-
McTukTuking him.
Yeah, if you're thinking what I think you're thinking, Gorfit, we can get TukTuk to run himself out of town.
Oh
Us.
yeah, sorry. Gorfit's looking
One
down
of
at his
us-
rock that's glowing. Let me just put that away.
It's one of the pieces of ore. It's one of the pieces of ore from the cave.
He's just looking at it.
It's
Staring
vaguely
into it.
rectangular. It glows teal.
Makes nice
You
little
really should
sounds when you
stop
touch
looking
it.
at. You really should stop staring at that blue light so often, Gorfit.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
Uh,
Yeah, we're gonna Matilda this guy. So I can.
He just looks up at his eyes are all shriveled up.
SpongeBob style, just cuts that like hyper realistic art real quick.
Yeah. Especially since we can both make ourselves look like Bach. You can make yourself look like Bach and like scare him out of his cave, and then I can make myself look like Bach and act like
in different places. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but we'll need some magic
Act
going
like
on while
I-
it's happening. Like, you know, we want like stuff around him to go flying and stuff like that. Or we could pay off his bugbear just to die. Like, not actually die, but like, you know, put some berries under his armpit or something. Like something that makes him look like he died.
Wait, what would the berries do under his arm? Hang on a second.
Like,
Yeah, just shove some berries in his
look like
armpit.
blood.
Yeah.
no, like the
To look
berries.
like
The
Yeah,
universal
that-
symbol of death.
They look like he squeezes the berry down under his armpit and it looks like blood.
Oh, it's a ketchup packet.
Yeah, like
Actually.
a ketchup packet.
Yeah. A squib.
All right. Well, you know what? I like this one.
I just love this idea.
Yeah. I think for that second part, what you're talking about, throwing some stuff around, I think that's where we can call in our favor with Olgthi and
Ooh.
her Grims.
Yeah.
Grims are small, they're hard to notice. Claudio is small and hard to notice.
Claudio makes a statement wherever he goes.
Yeah, but he's also small.
It's true.
He's just standing in the
He
corner
makes
in his
himself-
Letterman jacket, just like
Yeah. He makes himself noticed,
gives us the cool guy nod.
but
What's up?
yeah. We're all about the nod. And we can use some of the ore. I bet we can
I
grind
will
up
say,
some of the ore.
A lot of the ore was stolen during the raid when the Dark Dwarves came up here. The only person that still has ore is
Okay.
Olgthi.
Right. So part 2 of our favor might be to just grind up 1 or 2 chunks of ore into some glowing dust that we can make ourselves look ghostly with.
I have prestidigitation. I can just do that.
What was that spell?
That's true.
I'm prestidigitation.
I got prestidigitation.
Probably died at Bodo. Prestidigitation,
Presti-
which
Your glove looks up and says prestidigitation.
Gorfeht just raises his finger,
Go back to sleep.
opens his mouth, but has no words.
We must like,
Kind of
wow, he
shrugs
sure
and
showed you.
continues the conversation.
Okay, so we're Scrooge McDucking him.
Yeah.
We have a
Yep,
plan.
we're-
We need to go talk to Olgthi. Are you doing this tonight, or are you doing this after talking with Scrim about the plan?
I think we want to talk to Scrim about the plan first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And spend the day prepping.
Yeah, which you'll have opportunity to do.
Because we'll have to talk to Olgthi and...
And this has to work at 9
calling
anyway,
our favorite
so
stuff
you'll
like
do it
that.
the next night. Yeah, so
Plus, there's some other stuff Weehawk wants to do during the day, too.
perfect.
He wants to... he's going to, for example, take that big chainmail that we got
Yep,
from the
yep.
orc, and he's going to get the blacksmith to break it down into 3 goblin-sized chain
Oh, I
shirts
love this.
for
Yes.
for Scrim, Weehawk, and Gorfeht to wear.
Perfect. Oh, I gotta remember his voice. He was the southern one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause there is a medium armor chain something, isn't there?
Yeah, chain shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. Because chain mail is heavy, but there's like a chain shirt that's
Yeah.
medium.
We'll do medium for that. Yeah.
That us dexterity users could
Yeah,
theoretically
I think you
use.
get +2 dexterity for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes up to +2 for.
And if we want to, we can take the feat that lets us get +3 instead.
Yeah, so it's a medium armor, AC 13, and then you can have the dex up to +2. So.
Do we level up at all in the next day?
No, from what? Talking?
You know, in the original D&D,
saw-
when you accumulate gold, you would level up. No, I have no argument.
Now,
That's
if you
what
take
one
over
of
the
the,
pile, you'll probably get a level up from that for sure. You
Oh,
know?
good.
There's a supplement for, I think, both Mothership and for Morkborg, where they make it so that in order to level up, you go out and spend money, like drinking and carousing.
Oh yeah, just like actually having to go out and do the things.
Right. And the amount that you level up just depends on how much money you spend.
That's fun.
It's just college.
It's just
Yeah, that does just describe college,
there
doesn't
you
it?
go. All right. So, is that all the plotting you all were doing without Scrim?
Think so. I think we actually have a very firm
I
foundation.
really like this.
And Gorfit's like, well, now that we're done plotting, we have time for this. And he reaches behind garbage and pulls out a small box. He says, Twister!
Oh my gosh.
Cutscene.
Camera fades up like through the ceiling, and you go for the rest of everything. Oh, beautiful. Okay. You all party through the rest of the night, leaving whenever. Do you crash at Gorfit's cave, or do you go back to your cave?
There's not enough room, man.
Yeah, I think Weehawk would just go. Weehawk needs his space sometimes.
Weehawk leaves at a reasonable hour.
Yeah. He doesn't overstay his welcome.
I feel like you leave Gorfit's cave, and you just see that we just all sleep in a pile. There's just the Gloods. Like, there's Gorfit Glood, who's like snuggling up nicely, then the other one who's like been pulled over, and then like there's garbage, and we're all huddled against Fredward.
I believe this.
Yeah, we're just 100%. All sleeping together like Ash and his Pokemon.
It's perfect.
Weehawk like puts Gorfit's poncho just over the whole group.
Aww.
That's very sweet.
Leaves. He would never be seen doing that.
No,
but he would absolutely do that if he was the last person.
That's very
around.
kind.
Chad's just passed out in the corner. No, Claudio's just passed out in the corner.
He goes back to
Beer
his
in
place
hand.
and he like
we weren't
he
serving
hangs up
any.
his-
It's just he brought his.
Claudio just brought one. Yeah.
yeah, Claudio BYOBs.
You gotta quit drinking, man. You're gonna get problems. This is the 4th time tonight you've choked on something. Our dear boy Sam is having issues.
Okay, the tea's down. Right. Okay, we're good.
Hold on, guys.
Tea down.
Hold on, guys. My wife is calling me.
Claudio's life is really actually quite sad.
Yeah, there's a darkness behind those eyes that no one quite sees.
Hold on, guys. I gotta do my husbandly duties real quick.
That's probably a good idea. You should do those.
He just
Don't pause your recording, Sam.
He has Coraline eyes, so there's already a darkness there, but like
it's just buttons.
Besides the literal darkness, there's an emotional darkness.
Oh my gosh, Claudio MVP.
There's just a cutscene where Olgthi's like, "Where have you been?" And Claudio just like motions. You're always out with the guys. Just
you never have time for me anymore.
I have needs.
Namely shinies. I can't believe we're about to Scrooge McDuck him. I love this so much.
Yeah, I really hope that Scrim also knows Disguise Self.
Oh, good news. Yeah.
I need, when we start racking up a budget, I need to get a chair that doesn't creak this much.
Yeah, I do have to edit out a lot of chair creaking. It's all right.
Get a different chair, Sam. Come on.
It helps for the listeners to know that we're in rooms that exist.
It's true.
They're real rooms. We're not just ethereal voices.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So
we cut to the next
Weehawk,
morning. Yeah, unless you wanted to do something with Weehawk here.
Weehawk is returning to his cave after the housewarming party, the cave warming party, which was literally mostly about making that cave less cold. He's got a couple of nails in the wall, just wedged into cracks in the cave wall. He hangs up his stuff, his bow and arrows, his camouflage, which is his bird nest hat, and his necklace of ears, and then he stands back and he looks at it and he's like, should have gotten some of those orc ears.
Ah, dang it, you missed a great opportunity.
Amazing.
And then he just shakes his head and he like lays down on his bed, quote unquote, and falls asleep thinking his normal ambitious thoughts of replacing TukTuk and
Right.
just in general kind of
Now that you and Scrim are
anticipation of
buds.
the plan. Yeah.
He moved up from Scrim to TukTuk.
Yep.
jumped pretty fast. All right. The next morning, dawn arises. Scrim asked you to meet him out by the edge of the forest there. That way you can talk privately and freely. That'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. So if we show up and Weehawk's just like, so do you want to tell him or do you want me to tell him?
Oh, well, you go ahead. You go ahead.
What are we talking about, boys?
All right. So, as you know, Gorfeht is a little more on the non-violent side.
Yeah,
But-
regrettable, but understandable.
Gives a wink and a thumbs
We
up.
came up with an excellent plan. Question: are you good at changing the way that you look?
I mean, define what you're talking about here.
Let's see. Is
How long have you had this haircut?
I've had it since I was
He-
like 7.
Not a great indicator.
Weehawk just like looks around because they're far enough away that nobody can see them, right?
Yeah, no one's here. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so he casts disguise self on himself to make him look like Scrim, just as an
Sick.
example.
Okay. He's like, whoa, whoa,
Just
whoa,
in case
whoa.
anybody is spying, he doesn't want to give the plan away completely.
That's pretty nifty.
Gorfeht can do it too.
You know, I bet if I spend enough time thinking about it, I could probably figure it out.
So here's what we're
Gorfeht
gonna
casts
do.
disguise self, and he just turns also into Scrim.
This is weird, guys.
Weehawk just like.
So the
waves
plan is
away.
to have a bunch of scrims.
No, the plan is to have a bunch of ghosts of Bach.
Oh. Oh, I like this idea.
We're gonna visit TukTuk in the wee hours, and we're just gonna scare him right out of the pile.
That's pretty spectacular. Yeah, I am down for this. How do we want to position all this? How spooky are we going?
Well, I figured I could enter and like have my magic kind of make things fly around, and like I'll say about how mad I am that he killed me and stuff, and he's gonna dash out of the cave. At which case, somebody else has to appear also as Bach from the opposite direction and scare him in a whole nother direction, only to be met by another Bach at the edge of camp where he's finally scared out.
Okay, are we trying to just run him out fully, or are we trying to lead him to a specific place to capture him? What are we doing here?
Hopefully, we're just gonna scare him away from the pile.
Okay, question then.
some-
What happens when he is eventually not scared and comes back?
That all depends on what we say as Bach to scare him with. If we convince him that Bach placed some kind of curse on him,
Ooh.
that the whoever killed Bach is going to be killed themselves, hopefully he takes that seriously enough to not come back.
Never to return. I dig it. Okay.
We're gonna get
So-
Olgthi and her gremlins in on this too to help sell the whole thing.
Okay. How's that gonna work?
Well, gremlins are small and hard to notice, so they're going to do the throwing things off of shelves, shaking and
Oh,
rattling.
we're going full poltergeist. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I've not seen that traveling play, but probably yes.
Highly recommend, but don't take your little gremlins to it. It'll spook them real good.
Oh no.
Gremlins are easily spooked.
All right. Well, I like this
yeah,
plan. It's better than what I came up with. My
that's-
idea was we just storm his cave and kill him. But yeah, this is a lot more.
Yeah, that was
great.
This
that
is
was
more
the gist of my
nuanced.
plan too.
Yeah, this is a lot more nuanced, and I'd like it.
Sometimes non-violence is the best violence.
But it's got some drama behind it, and I'm
that's true.
digging this. Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't need a new aunt. We just need Auntie Olgthi to help us out with this.
You're fired. All right. Well, if you guys have a relationship with her, I think you guys had a little adventure down to the cave. So if you want to go talk to her, go for it. I'll go work on learning how to disguise myself better, and we'll meet up tonight. You want to say after dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You can come over to my place
I
for some
like where
Twister.
this is going.
I'm not a Twister guy.
No, that was Claudio until he played it.
Oh man. Well, who's Claudio?
I guess Claudio's only cool in the mind of Gorfeht.
Yeah, like Gorfet sees Claudio as this super cool dude, like wearing the Letterman jacket and drinking beer and stuff, and Weehawk looks at him and he's just like half falling apart and just like just a little dude made out of trash.
Wearing like
He's got
cloth that
flies
says
buzzing
like
around him.
Claudio spelled wrongly.
All right, well, we're off to see the wizard, or in this case, the
Yep.
Olgthi.
The Olgthi.
The old thing.
And on the way to Olgthi's tent,
Abode.
Weehawk drops off the chainmail with the
Perfect.
blacksmith to try and just have him break it down into some goblin-sized armor.
I could definitely do that. What's the exchange here that we're making?
We'll get you some real good shinies.
So you're promising the
son.
future shinies.
Let me see what I can get you up front too.
Yep, thanks.
Oh yeah, there's a nice necklace that Weehawk got off of the Orcish chieftain. He'll start him off with that up front. He like holds
That'll do just fine.
We got some
We
more
can
coming
work
your
with
way
this.
if everything goes the way we want it to.
All right, so we got some up front, and then if it all turns out nice, a little more extra shiny. All right, I can work with this. 3 all same size.
Yeah.
I guess it is kind of one size fits all for most gobs. So.
Yeah, we're all pretty much the same size.
All right, cool. Well, I'll see you all later then.
Oh wait, I have something too.
What do you got?
Okay,
Boy?
so how's the saddle coming along?
The saddle
For my wolf.
for the wolf. Yeah. He looks back and you see just scraps of leather kind of slapped onto a little thing right there, and he's like, well, it's in a prototype phase.
That's not ideal. Well, how far will this get me? And he hands him the horn that he got from one of the bugbears.
Oh, that could speed things up a little bit. You want to say done tomorrow morning?
Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And then in terms of this, and he kind of waves both hands up like the Will Smith meme, and points to Fredward. What could you do for this?
I'm not sure how I didn't notice that before you just pointed it out. But
Yeah, you'd be surprised how well he blends in.
It's like, yeah, Weehawk didn't notice it either. He's like,
whoa. Everyone just stands there silently.
I feel like Gorfet. Does he have any mouth? Does Fredward have a mouth?
Not a distinguishable one.
So I feel like Gorfet probably used charcoal to draw a smiley face.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he has the 2 glowing eyes in the top of the cap, but that's all you can see as far as features go.
Yeah, so there's a little smiley face underneath it.
Oh,
I don't know
gosh.
whether it would be better to be
A little
comically-
squiggly.
I was gonna say I don't know if it's better for it to be oversized or too small, too big or too small.
I feel like it's Winnie the Pooh style, just kind of squiggle mouth drawn on there.
yeah, that's exactly what I pictured. The face that they draw in Winnie the Pooh's bottom when he's stuck in the when he's stuck in Rabbit's door.
It's perfect. Okay,
It's
that's
kinda squiggly.
it's a bit big for. I don't have that kind of material right now. But if we ever, actually get things, because we don't. I mean, supplies have been tight. You know this. They've been tight for a while. But if I ever have a surplus, I can definitely look at actually sizing something out for that. Okay.
Sweet. And if you need help lifting stuff, I got you. Well, I don't, but Fredward does.
Yeah, he could be a pretty good pack beast.
Okay, well, his name is Fredward.
Fredward.
Yes.
Isn't that a human name?
No? Question mark? Roll
Sounds
persuasion?
Sounds like a big folk name.
Should I roll for that deception?
Sure, yeah.
No, it definitely isn't. Ooh, 24.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have this done by the morning for you, and I'll have these shirts done tonight, okay?
Good to know I wasted that roll on a completely no-stakes question.
We're literally, yeah. All right, cool. Off to Olgthi's?
Yep.
All right, I got to
like I
channel
say-
Olgthi's voice. Let's see if I can get this
I'm
right.
picturing like an Ocean's 11-esque montage
Oh my gosh.
with Weehawk as Danny Ocean or as George Clooney, and Gorfeit as Brad Pitt.
Oh,
Perfect.
The
Or maybe
only
the other
time
way
Gorfeit will
around.
ever be compared to Brad Pitt.
It's all true.
There's definitely a cut of like Gorfeit like reaching inside under his like frock to pull out Twister and like secretly hands it to like garbage for no reason other than to like look like they're smuggling something.
Stares
I
at
was
the
gonna
camera
say-
while he's doing it.
Much like Brad Pitt in those movies, Gorfeit is just constantly eating the entire time
Yeah.
that we're going
Oh,
around
yes.
running these errands.
Just little worm snacks everywhere.
Right.
I feel
All
like
right,
Gorfeit's
so then
definitely a
we
forager.
Oh yeah,
right. Our jazzy montage takes us up to Olgthi's place.
Gorfeit's definitely someone like walk along the cave and just pick something up off the ground and start eating it.
Oh yeah, you got to get what you can find. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's a scavenger more than a forager. He just
Yeah,
scavenges.
it's fair. It's like a carrion feeder. It's fine. All right. We get
Don't you-
over to
don't you-
Olgthi.
Gorfeit's like, "Don't you know we're in a depression?" And the camera zooms out, and they're standing in a dip in the ground.
Oh, that's so bad.
It's the best. All right. Moving on. We're getting to Olgthi's tent here.
Yeah, sorry.
You're fine. We get to Olgthi's tent. There's gremlins just it's utter chaos in here. They're in the rafters. I don't have those rafters in a tent, but they found a way. And then there's there's holes they've dug, and they're like playing different games inside of them and all sorts of stuff. It's just complete mayhem.
Claudio
Come
hasn't
in,
gotten out of bed yet.
Olgthi's- No, you don't see Claudio anywhere. You can come in. Olgthi's like shaking off several gremlins. There's like 3 on her back just holding on. And she's like, "Hey, what did I tell you about dealing with all these little guys? You gotta give your chores first and gotta get all the stuff. Oh, hey guys, what's up? What can I do for you?
Old thing, do you have a cold?
Cold? Yeah, I know. I sound a little different, but I can't help it. I'm sorry." Mike Wazowski.
We need your
That's the name of one of my little gremlins.
Oh,
we
of
need
course,
a
of course.
we need a favor from you.
You're
for
cashing it
helping
in
me out
already?
Finding your grims. Oh yeah, this one's. We got.
Oh, Becca,
we got
how'd you
some
do
big
this voice the
plans.
whole time? This is rough on the voice. Ooh.
We got some big plans in mind for the pile, and we need your help.
Big plans, huh? All right, I'm in. What you got?
We're pulling 3 ghosts on TukTuk. Scare them out of town.
We're doing a Tres Amigos?
Yes. And we need 2 things. We need you to make us some glow dust out of that ore that we found
Can do.
down in the caves. And we need some gremlins to help us throw some stuff around TukTuk's
Oh,
tent
I got
and make
gremlins
it-
out the wazoo.
Make a mess out of the place.
She pulls one of the gremlins off her back and just like chucks him out the door.
Right.
She's like, "Yeah, I got gremlins to spare." Okay.
She's got she's got a box with Wazoo written on it. It's just got a bunch of gremlins just hanging out of it.
flying all over it. Yeah. Okay, so I'll get our best troublemakers. Will 3 do? Is 3 fine?
Yes, that should be plenty.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let me go grab them. Hey, Grip, Hook, and Crim, need all of you 3s to get over here. You see these fine gentlemen in front of you? These boys are the ones that helped us get back our lovely boys that got lost underground, that got kidnapped.
I imagine
No.
they're just the goblin equivalents to like, turn of the century, like New York, like urchins.
Paper boys.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
They're basically like the what are the 3 little troublemakers in Nightmare Before Christmas that go get Santa Claus?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, lock, stock, and barrel.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Lock, Stock, and
no.
Barrel. That's yeah. These fine gentlemen got back our boys, our little Grims, and we're gonna help them out now. We need you. All right, they're gonna tell you what they need. Actually, I don't know what they need. Talk to these boys.
Hey,
And she
little
goes
guys.
off and starts like cleaning things.
Hey, little guys. And I imagine when I say that, they're all like, "What are you talking about?
What you need, huh?
What are you? What are you out here for? See?"
We,
They say "see"
they
at
all
the
sound
end
like
of every
Toad.
sentence. Yeah.
Hi.
We explained the plan to them.
All right, so we'll go cause trouble. I sound like Marge Simpson now. This isn't even close for you.
This-
I'll let you guys know when to start. I'll like have flashes start at the top of his tent, like Like I'll like wave my hand and like the whole tent will light up in flashes, and that's when you know to like start sending stuff around.
Cause mayhem, got it.
Okay. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I
Nothing
don't.
can go wrong. It'll be beautiful. All right. So we have established the plan with them. We've established the plan with Scrim. Is there anything left to set up before we actually put this plan in action?
A long rest
Before
to
we
get my
execute.
one spell slot back.
Oh, I guess we should see if we can talk to. I forget what the bugbear's name was.
Same.
Jim.
Jim? I want to say Jim. Jim sounds right.
Jeff
Jeff
was the
Bezos.
one that died, right?
Yeah, Jeff died. I think it was Jeff and Jim. That sounds right to me.
okay.
We'll
Yeah, so
tweet
We
at us
gotta
if
wait
we're
for
wrong.
Jim to take his coffee break.
Yeah, he comes out, kind of stretches out of the tent. And he's like, "Oh, hey guys, what's up?"
Hey.
Weehawk just like palms a bunch of gold into his hand. He's like,
Is this what I think it is?
It is what you think it is.
It starts with a
And
B.
What you think it is a sign to just sneak out of TukTuk's tent tonight after dark.
Oh, I thought it was a bribe.
Oh, it's that too. That's
Oh, okay, cool,
It's a
cool.
bribe to. It's a bribe to do that thing that I just said.
Oh, awesome. Okay, just leave.
Yep.
Any particular
Yep.
time?
Once he's asleep.
All right, I can do that. Yeah.
Sweet.
Thanks for the gold.
You'll be able to help yourself to as much coffee as you want tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Okay, well,
Oh, yeah.
a larger amount than you are used to.
I'll take that. That's better.
All right, sweet.
Well, double
Will I
your
have
coffee
a
ration.
payment besides this bribe right here?
Have what?
Oh
Will I
yeah.
have any payment besides this bribe, or?
I mean, I'm sure we can move you to a more comfortable position. Namely, one that doesn't make you have to be around people like TukTuk all the time, I'm guessing?
That's an improvement. Yep.
All right, sweet. And,
Yeah, one-
We'll iron out the details in the contract tomorrow. We'll be okay.
oh, yeah, no, like a normal
Oh yeah.
a normal salary, benefits, our health.
Do I get vested stock options? Or-
Yes.
Oh,
if you're-
perfect. Okay.
He just points over his stocks in the center of the pile.
Perfect. I love watching those things work.
Yeah. See, I think for goblins, stock options mean that you have the option to go or not go, be locked in the stocks.
Yeah.
in the town.
It's a
Well
pretty
played, well
easy
played.
option, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the option to watch people though. It's great. So,
That's
People with no
Yeah,
stock
that's why they're
options are
so-
just in the stocks.
yeah. That's
he wants
and you
that's
wanna
why
get
it's
large
such
stocks.
a generous. That's why it's such a generous plan.
Yeah.
It's
There's the
surprisingly
nice stocks
The stock-
that are like made of like good wood, and there's like the old splintery stocks that you have to deal with there.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly
Yeah, that's the bad
affordable
stock
for
options.
businesses too. That's the nice part.
I
This
love
is
how,
better than I
we
could
had
have hoped.
absolutely no plan going into this episode, and then came up with the best,
The
plan we could
perfect
have
plan. No,
possibly come
this
up
is better than
with.
anything I could have imagined. Yeah.
Probably the most.
I literally like
entertaining
closed all
thing
my
we've come up
tabs
with
of like
this
combat
entire
encounter
time.
stuff. I was like, don't need it. We're done with that. We're doing this.
Just- you have all these combat encounters set up. We just come and swipe everything off the table.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, this is better. It's great. So, all
right.
the planning is done. The bugbear will be leaving whenever TukTuk goes to sleep. He would
I
paid
guess
him
the
off.
last thing to do is to decide who is going to be positioned where.
Yes, who is where, and what are you saying?
Um,
Need a consistent theme here.
I feel like Gorfeht will be the one who does the initial thing. He's gonna bust in, express.
Yeah, you got to
his-
sell it hard for the first one, and you're the best performer of all of them. So
Yeah, he busts in,
Absolutely.
gonna express his discontent. I'm gonna bust in. I'm gonna express my discontent and frank annoyance at being murdered. Banish him and do curse, right?
Weehawk just cuts in and is like, I suggest that you mention something about a chieftain's curse, that since he killed Bach is now upon him and he's destined to be killed by the next chieftain, which is technically true.
it is true. Yeah,
if
that
our
is the
plan doesn't
tradition
work.
of everything. Yeah,
Yeah. That it'll happen tonight if he doesn't leave, kind of thing.
yeah. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't leave the
Yes.
pile immediately, then the chieftain's curse will enact. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it begins now.
Then, and then the gremlins start throwing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we?
Yeah.
Would it be nice to have a tongue-in-cheek thing for the listeners, where it's like, and they planned it out, just instead, because if they hear us all planning it,
Yeah, we could.
and then they just hear us all doing it, wouldn't it be funner just to hear us all doing it?
Yeah, if you got a good voice that you want to do,
I got you.
would be a fun thing. That would be a fun voiceover for to cut into the middle of the episode.
Yeah, do that. Sorry, not to
And
make all
so
this
they planned the way to get TukTuk out of the pile. Intricate plans through all of their different deeds, and finally they settled upon the perfect plan.
Gorfeit.
Gorfeit.
And then the last part of the plan, I think, is, while we're prepping, Gorfeit should give us a good old bardic inspiration die to use to make sure that we can sell this.
Heck yes.
Oh, cuss yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
The last thing we want to happen is a flubbed roll to
Literally, yeah,
Screw
roll a
this
1
up.
to finish off the everything, yeah.
All right, well, Scrim gets a 2. You
Plus
get
2.
a 6.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to give Scrim
Perfect.
another one just because we really don't want him messing this up.
Yeah, you can burn another one, you're fine, yeah.
He gets a 4.
Alright, plus 4 and plus 6. Beautiful.
Well, he gets really a plus 2 and a plus
Excellent.
4.
It doesn't stack.
Oh, it doesn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That
I'm
would be
sorry.
broken.
that would be pretty busted.
Okay, well, I'll give him the plus 4 then. And,
Yeah.
should I give... I'll save it. All right, so,
So plus
Gorfeit's like...
6 to Weehawk, plus 4 to Scrim.
Yeah. Gorfeit's like in his corner, like doing his warm-ups, like... He's like,
I wish I had a-
Pile prize.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wish I had a funny warm-up phrase off the top of the dome, but
oh, be like...
unique New York.
Where's New York? I don't
He
even
doesn't know what he doesn't know what New York is. It's just something he made up.
Danny DeVito does the disco. Danny DeVito does the disco.
Plan is in action. We know what we're doing. Everything's ready.
Mhm.
Okay. You guys eat dinner like you normally do.
Yum.
All is well. All is fine. Everything's quiet through the night.
2
you meet up with
o'clock
Scrim.
and all is well.
Just as a note,
Man, we
Gorfeit
forgot
does-
about that guy.
You just hear just a thud.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a knocking sound. 2 o'clock and all bonk. Just thud. Dragging voice.
The one time an hour he says a sentence is the one time we interrupt.
yeah. Timed it perfectly.
He does. Gorfeit times out the bardic inspiration to like be within the time that we're doing it. For the record, I know.
yeah, I figured. You just cast it and then wait for 10 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Well, I guess here we go.
Yeah, it's 9 p.m.
Is he
You're
asleep?
meeting up with Scrim. You don't know yet. You're waiting for whenever the bugbear leaves is when you know to start things. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This
you're
is
all
just
met up.
our,
You're all positioning. Yeah.
Am I wearing clothes that Bach would be wearing?
You can be. I mean, there wasn't anything special that he wore. He was a
Did
run-of-the-mill
you-
gob.
Not a sequins vest or anything.
No, he's not flashy like TukTuk was. He was a man of the
Yeah.
people.
Man, a
A
gob.
gob of the masses.
Well, I hope this goes well.
You're all wearing the same outfit, though, just to make it
Yeah.
Yeah.
consistent
We
throughout.
coordinated.
Yeah. Scrim, which one of you is is Scrim at the end or is Scrim in the middle?
I think Scrim should probably be in the middle just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start
We
strong.
got a strong start
yeah.
and a hard, strong start and like a medium, strong finish.
Should be good.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll be
A
like
couple
Rogue
hours.
One.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Really good at some points, and then other times it just kind of
Yeah.
It's fine.
keeps going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple hours go by. Midnight passes. After a little bit, you see good old Jim come out kind of stretches and looks over to you guys and kind of gives you a thumbs up and then just kind of moseys off.
All right.
It's showtime. All right, so
We
or
like
like kind-
sprinkle the glow dust on ourselves, cast
Oh, yeah.
disguise self to all look like Bach. Which, thank goodness that lasts an hour, right?
Yeah, it's great.
It's
not
basically
con-
indefinite for our purposes.
it's not concentration either, is it?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Ooh, nice. All right, sweet. Well, at that point, he's gonna start so Gorfit. Before he even enters, he's gonna start. It is because it's in a tent, right, on the outside.
Yes.
All right. He start using prestidigitation to blow the curtains and make it make the wind roll, growl low, oh no, talk.
You see
Makes
the
him
three. You
chain-
see the three gremlins sneak underneath the edges of the tent to get set up.
Yeah. And then he
Makes
waits.
some chain rattling noises.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's
It does a little bit louder. Talk.
Oh, it's a strong wind tonight, man. Yeah, just-
TukTuk!
Ah!
He got burst in all of his Bach glory. You killed me.
I mean, yeah, I did, but how are you here? I killed you.
Sucked.
Oh. Give me a performance roll real quick here. Gosh.
First words back from the graves is, "You killed me. That sucked."
Yeah.
That was really lame of you.
It was
I'll
a
give you advantage for
13.
this roll too.
It was a what?
I'll give you advantage because of how good the execution is here so
Oh,
far.
okay.
that's still a 13.
Okay, 13 solid. He's spooked right now. He can't get out of sleep. So
All right, sweet. He's going to keep using prestidigitation, but no light yet. The winds are blowing, and I want it to be wind blowing directly in his face.
yeah,
That,
sure,
tends to
yeah.
Overwhelm the senses too.
He's like, oh, what? How? Why are you back?
Because
mean
it
to kill
is your time.
Oh, no. I can't. I haven't been chieftain long enough.
Wah! And he kind of makes no sparks yet, because that cues the gremlins.
Yeah.
But I don't know, throws out all the candles in the room.
Yeah, everything goes. Yeah, everything goes dark immediately.
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
I want nothing.
That's weird.
It's what the ghouls want.
Not the ghouls.
The ghouls get what they want, TukTuk. They got me, and they will get
Dramatic pause.
you.
Oh. Cue the lights.
Yeah.
Graham start throwing.
Not
everything.
yet.
Not yet.
He's still selling it. He's
Cue
still
the
chewing
special.
the scenery.
The chieftain curse is upon thee now, TukTuk.
Oh, not the chieftain curse.
The
Curse
chieftain
those things,
curse.
but I thought they were rumors.
No, when you kill a chieftain, your death shall come upon thee soon after.
I thought my actions would have no repercussions.
And he
Ah!
turns the candle on and off again. Just
Yeah, flash.
yeah, flash.
Tonight, if you stay in this camp, you will
Flash.
die.
Ah!
Leave now, or else your corpse shall be here in the morning.
No,
Then he
no.
then he does the prestidigitation, makes the top of the
Flash,
thing
lights
light up.
lights everywhere.
And this thing-
Grems start throwing mayhem as all around. Every item in his tent is everywhere, and he
Death
starts
is
panicking.
coming, TukTuk.
Ah! And he just panics. He starts yelling for Jim. He's like, Jim, they're killed. The curse. And he
Jim
starts
can't
sprinting out.
protect you.
He sprints out of the tent, starts running directly into the arms of a nearby Scrim,
But
who
when-
grabs
when,
him.
when he leaves and is out of earshot. Gorfit goes, and scene.
He runs directly into the arms of Scrim, who grabs him and shakes him, and he says, "Bark is back to get you, buddy." And he kind of just like shoves him off in the direction that he needs to go to get over to Weehawk. He sprints over that way, just like scrambling over himself, like falling down every now and then and get back up and running.
Runs to Weehawk, like Weehawk grabs his shoulder and is just holding a dagger in the air.
Oh my gosh!
Like, your time has come! TukTuk!
He just sprints off into the night and just completely panicked.
Well, that worked out nicely.
Weehawk like watches him run off into the distance.
Yeah, until he just blinks out.
Once he's gone, Weehawk's just like, and I think Gorfeht would say, "And scene." He just like
And end of
shakes all
episode.
of the glow dust off of himself.
Beautiful.